Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, guys, the $1,200 stimulus check has been flushed down the drain for now. Well, at least until after the election. We also are going to talk about one state is going to give the people that made less than $100 in unemployment an $1,800 check. Yes, so you're going to get some money. And then we also have the portals that are open for the 1,000 stimulus checks, as well as EBT and more. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, my darling, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me. And guys, if you don't know, last night our family kept me up to midnight. So if I look a little bit drained, that's why. All right, but I stayed up to midnight going live with them, had so much fun. We talked about everything. They found love in the chat. We had a minister that was going to marry them. So many small businesses. I was so inspired last night by the live. And yeah, you guys can wait a minute, okay? So what? I've been doing this for weeks. Wait a minute. But I was so inspired last night about the small businesses and people that just were a little bit confused about starting YouTube, that what I'm going to do is this. If you have a small business and you don't mind sending out some type of inventory, I'm going to put all the information in the description box and my P.O. box. If you want to send me a product, I will go ahead and include it in one video. I'm going to do a mass video for all the products. Now, I will not demonstrate the product. I will not wear the product on the video, but I will bring visibility to your small business for free. So it's a win for you. You get a video that reaches 375,000 people. It's a win for me. I can talk about it. The video will be in December, so that way right before the holiday if people want to buy it. Now guys, if you don't have it, if your inventory can't do it, it's okay. It's just my way of giving back, and it was just so much fun. So let me know what you think about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it, because right now Washington finally abandons the economic stimulus plan until after the election, which, guys, come on now, let's not act crazy. All right, we knew that this probably was going to happen. We were already at the 9th hour, right? So in an NBC interview Monday night, Nancy Pelosi, who earlier in the day told us that she was very optimistic about a bargain or having a deal before the end of the day, now she says that, hey, you know what? Everything is off again. The talks are off. So the host, Chris Hayes, they said, hey, I have to say that I feel like I'm insane. I'm watching this. There's no deal happening. I agree with you, Chris. Like, I feel the same way. I know you guys feel the same way. Nancy Pelosi said, exactly, right, exactly. So she agreed with Hayes about the differences over the testing and the contract tracing were too big to be pampered over, and added, it could be if the administration changed its position and moved towards hers. Now, earlier in the day yesterday, we know that Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, they spoke for an hour. They've been speaking for weeks. Somehow, they have still been unable to come to agreement. And so they said, as the nation faces recent spikes in the pandemic cases, we continue to eagerly await the administration's acceptance of our health language, which includes a national strategic plan on testing and tracing. Now, this came from Nancy Pelosi's Deputy Chief of Staff, Drew Hamill. Despite the lack of agreement, Hamill did tweet it that the speaker still remains optimistic that agreement can be reached before the election. But obviously that outlook is not shared on Capitol Hill. I don't believe it. I'm not gonna, boost you up and like, yeah, we could do it. No, the election is 1 week away now. Come on now. Like, at this point, we can have possibly somebody in the office, someone new. We don't know. So now the Senate is slated to return to session on November 9th, which is a week after the election, while the House members are not due back until November 16th. But when they do return, they have a deadline of December 11th to reach an agreement on another stopgap funding to keep the government open. So right now, the odds for a stimulus, guys, is really unclear. I don't want to, boost your hopes. We don't know what may happen. November 9th, November 16th, we're going to be going into Thanksgiving break. Is it possible? Yeah, anything is possible. It's more than likely going to happen. We don't know. I think next week the election will determine that. Now, regarding in Massachusetts, when it comes to unemployment, $1,800. Let me say that again. $1,800, okay, is about to come to 17,000 claimants who earn the lowest benefits. So an extra $1,800 is headed to these Massachusetts claimants who were unemployed and they were claiming less than $100 in weekly benefits because they were cut off from the last round of federal bonus benefits. Now, the cash is coming thanks to the legislation passed by the House and the Senate, and it was signed by your Governor Charlie Baker on yesterday. Good job. Now, I told you guys, a lot of these states are going back and they have this extra money. They have to spend this money before the end of the year, and if they don't spend it, they're gonna lose it. So at this point, they're going back. They are reevaluating things. How can we get people out money? What can we do? Now, this legislation will make the necessary changes to make sure people that earn less than $100 in weekly benefits will receive that $1,800 in added income, according to the state senator, Patricia Jelen. Now, she sponsored the bill as well and led the charge for it. In the less than 2 weeks it was filed. Now, the quick action on the bill represents a rare moment in cooperation in nearly 3 months of the legislation, and also people who were earning less than $100 because they were banned by the executive order from President Donald Trump. This is what they want to do. They said the people that were banned, these were the people that needed it most. So I'm glad that somebody is getting some money since we're still waiting. Okay, that's your own stimulus right now. And hopefully other states start to follow suit. Alrighty here. So now in Hawaii, they are also going to extend the unemployment benefits for a 13-week extension. Aloha. Okay, can we get a aloha? All right, way to go. So the State Department of Labor and Industrial Relations, they announced on yesterday as well that the launch of a new extension to state unemployment benefits that will add 13 weeks to the normal 26 weeks as well. Then you will still be able to get the 13-week pandemic emergency unemployment, which is like the PEUC. You will still be able to get that. Now, so when all that is totaled up, okay, think about it this way. Pretty much the people who lost their job before or during the pandemic, you will receive up to 1 year of unemployment compensation. It's like 52 weeks. There you go. Which is a year's worth. And you will get, before you would only get the 9-month period. So way to go, aloha. So they said the extended benefits program provides much needed safety net for the Hawaii claimants who have exhausted their benefits. And to qualify, you must be unemployed, underemployed, be available and able to work, and you have exhausted your benefits since mid-May. Now, what they are going to do is they said they will actually reach out, identify, and notify potentially eligible individuals for the extended benefits, and they said they would notify them by mail, email, and you can go online. So so I think that's great. Way to go, Hawaii. And so I hope most of these states, when they see that, hey, the lack of our government has helped, maybe they will start to go in and reevaluate their plans. Now, we also know Portland residents, today it opens up at 9 a.m. where you can apply for the one-time payments in 2 separate application process. I talked about this last Friday or Saturday, but they have a new program for residents that are struggling with health and financial impacts of the pandemic. So starting today, you can actually apply for a $500 housing assistance. Now, this is going to come in the form of a debit card, so you can use it for anything pertaining to the home or not the home. But the application window opens up today at 9 a.m. and it will give out 1,400 cards on there, and then the cards will actually be distributed on October 30th. Then they're going to have another one on Friday, October 30th. You can go back in and apply at 1 p.m. So today at 9 a.m. you can go back and apply again. You can't, if you already get approved, you can't do that. But what I'm saying is, if you don't make the first 1,400, you can go back on Friday. And remember, it's first come, first serve basis. All right. And last but not least, in Orlando, Florida, we talked about where Orlando was giving out the $1,000 stimulus checks for their residents. They opened their portal on Saturday, and it was supposed to be for the first 15,000 residents. Now, guys, they did not get enough people that applied. They said only about, I want to say only about 8,900 people actually applied for the $1,000 stimulus check. So they said, hey, they still have money available. They've done this before. I think they did it in August, July or August, but they've done it before. They're doing it now. The money is still there if you want $1,000 stimulus check. And because they have more money left over, they may do it again in November as well. So the only caveat is this. They said that they may open it in early November, but it's important to remember that if you applied and received the money or had your application rejected, you cannot reapply again. So that's the only thing. So there's money out there, guys. There's so much money out there. I hope that you are taking advantage of it. You can see I'm a little bit hoarse. I got a lot of things going on, but I was up for 2.5 hours talking. I had so much fun. Once again, if you have a small business, oh, my bad. When it comes to EBT, I'm going to do a separate video for that. EBT has been approved, emergency allotments for some states for November. You're going to get that video right after this one or before this one. You're going to get it. So just watch it. You're getting it today. All right. Alrighty. But for my small businesses, if you have a product and you don't mind sharing the product and you want me to just show it in front of everyone and say, hey, these are Kim's masks. Okay, if you want me to show it in front of my audience, I will show it and people can see. It's free publicity. It works for you. It works for me. I have a video. You get your product put out in front of everyone. I will not wear it. If I like the product, I will go back and purchase it myself. I don't want anything from free. Okay, like I will go back if I enjoy the product or I think it's a good product. I will go support you because I know how hard it is for small businesses. I'm one. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to take advantage or I'm trying to get free products. Let's not turn a good thing into a bad thing, guys. All right. And so I know yesterday it was Gaines Creations. They're the ones who sparked this video. So if you are on here, Gaines Creations, thank you for that thought process because it was super cool. I went, but if you guys need hand sanitizer, if you need some type of cleaning products, whatever you need, arts, crafts, okay, go check out Gaines Creations. Tell them Shalae sent you. They were super nice last night in my live, and I want to be able to do this for other people. There's no sense in me having this audience and having this reach, and I can't bring other people along with me. Does that make sense? It's not just enough for me to get it. I'm trying to make sure you get it as well. So that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.